Alright, we're just going to do a walk around of the new 2016 Ram Sport Crew Cab with a 6.4 foot bed. Not easy to find. Alright, this is a nice black color, and let's get up to it in the sunlight so you can see. It's got that nice brilliant flake in the paint there, so it really shines really nice. These newer Rams also have these blinkers and guidance lights there on the side, the blinkers actually. Alright, this is a Hemi, and these rims can either come in black with the black sports package where they powder coat them, or another option of what I could do to these rims is they put something that's called Plasti-Coat, and that's something that they do at the dealership. I'll give a little review on that later. Plasti-Coat is basically a spray rubber coating. It could come in many colors, and when you don't want it anymore, you just cut it with a razor blade and peel it off. It's like a rubber coating. Okay. The difference between these newer ones, these sport models, they got the painted bumpers. It's got the black grille, but you notice it has chrome accents on that grille. Okay, see from the front, black with the chrome accents. See the black inside. All right. This is not a black package, as you can see. The badging is chrome on this. It's not blacked out. I didn't get it all blacked out, but it does have all the same features. It has these the LED headlights, and these are LED lighting as well. All right. You can see this is a sport, meaning that the hood has these vents. I don't think they're operational though. I think they're just more for looks than anything, but it does give it a pretty mean look to it. Alright. Okay, let's just do a quick walk around before we go inside. This is a 6.4 foot bed. Alright. One thing about this Sport, has that rear window that's built into it. That's electronic, it opens, and it's got the rear defrost on it as well. This one also came with a tow hitch, trailer hitch, the chrome exhaust tips. Obviously, I put some, that's a magnet, that's not a sticker. And of course, go Trump. Hey! Alright, it's got the side steps, the chrome side steps. I think they look much better than the black side steps that come with the blacked out truck, because those ones tend to be rounded. It's not just for the looks, you know, black could look pretty good, but they're like a round tube and they're kind of ugly. These chrome ones, as you can see, you know, they got Ram written on them, and you can see the shape. I'll give you a better shape. And it's got this nice rubber tread on it. You know, I had that in my other Ram too, so very nice. We're gonna start by going in. This is a keyless entry. Okay, I can grab my keys. I'll show you. Even though it has the key here, the key to actually get inside there, you'd have to flick this, and then the key pops out. That's for the doors. Okay, but we'll never use that unless the battery goes dead in this. Alright, comes with a remote start, which I'll show you. I think you gotta hold this for a second. There we go. Just gotta Just got to hold that button for a second in order for it to start. I just got it, so excuse me. And let me see, I may be able to shut it off again. Let's see if we can shut it off again by holding that button again. Yep, that's what we do. That'd be come in handy in the winter. Alright. Let's go inside. Unlock it first. See what we have going inside. Okay. We have nice leather trim. Look at this nice stitching. Alright. We have compartments here for, I don't know, laying a cell phone or something. And a deep compartments for maybe laying some paper towels or rolled paper towels or something that you need to carry with you. Look at this interior. It is really sharp. This is all leather as well. Nice leather stitching. This is a black interior. Doing this a little bit in the dark here. Alright. The way this seat goes here, we have this pull down. There's a nice armrest with a couple drink holders. Alright. Now, you also have 2 drink holders here between the seat. So, plenty of places to hold your drinks on the long trips. Alright. Very comfy in the back. Very roomy, as you can see. Okay. This is the full quad cab. I'm sorry, the crew cab. Notice the back door is the full size. Okay. The crew cab, that door would not be the full size, just like the front. It would probably be 3/4 of it. Okay, but it's the full size door, so this is a crew cab. Quad cab is the shorter, so you got less space in here in the back. Okay, here you got plenty of room. Now these seats fold up, and there's storage compartments underneath. Just gotta put that up, and you got a pretty deep storage compartment here. If you put this down, you got more storage over here in the back, all the way deep back there. Okay, so you go pretty deep back here for storage. Not a big storage spot, but nonetheless it is. The back seat will fold up. Okay, so we got the back seats all folded up here. And let me go from the other end. Walk around. Okay, you can see I got plenty of room for my jumper cables, a fire extinguisher, full-size fire extinguisher, my bar for cargo gear to go in the bed. It could go straight across over here. Okay, now you see over here it's got the separation for the 2 seats. So it used to be that wasn't there in the last model. So because these seats are split and it's not one big bench that goes up, you don't have the full storage all the way in the back over here. So you're going to need to have some kind of storage bin or a tonneau cover in the back. Now, it's still nice little storage. These things come with plenty of storage. You lift up the back carpet like that, and they got these storage compartments here. You just lift that up, and as you can see, you got this container. I'm trying to do it with one hand here. That lifts out. I got it full of tools. Okay, just drops in. Now you can put ice in this bucket and hold drinks underneath the floor, or on the long trips, or food. I got tools in it. All right, and I got the same thing on the other side as well, underneath the passengers, the driver's compartment behind the driver's seat. Okay, so we're gonna close this up. Pull that. It's a rubber matted carpet. Okay, it's carpet here, rubber on the other side. You got storage compartments behind the back seat. Over here we have, I don't know if you can see this, you got your charging station or lighter. Okay, you got your air conditioning here in the back. You got your vents here in the back. All right, on both sides. Also underneath the seat. I don't know if you can see that. There's a couple vents here underneath the back seat as well. Alright, let me see if I can put on a light while I got this going. There we go. See that? You got some vents there underneath the back seat. There we go. This is a better view. Got the charger, got the vents. You got your storage compartments over here. Let's try to do this again. Give you a better view of everything I got back there. Alright. Once again, if you fold this seat, this cover down, this is a new feature they got at the floorboard. I don't care much for it. I'm never going to use it, but you fold these things up. Okay, the seat folds up. This is actually not a seat. This is a floor storage bin. So what happens is you fold these things out. Now you got a flat, large area where you keep the seats folded up, and then you got this big storage area or big area where you can carry a cargo or load or something. Maybe let a dog lay down on this, and you do it on the other side as well, and you got the full length of the bed. Okay, and you can still have your drinks in there available. Okay, so fold this out of the way, put that back down. You still got more storage here in the back. As you can see, they put, I guess comes with their towing wiring stuff, connectors, and came with the wheel lock kit. Alright, this should always come with the truck. You should never have to pay extra for this. If you do, your dealer sucks. My last dealer from the last truck, I had to pay for this separately to buy wheel locks. This one, they threw it in. Alright, so fold the seats down. You got that nice leather seats here in the back. Let me climb up in. And my seats. It's a big, roomy back seat here. Plenty of room. Okay. Now, take a look from the back seat before we climb in the front. I already got my sunglasses up there, and I got my Easy Pass for travel. Let's take a look. Alright, instrument cluster. See what that looks like. Alright, you can see there's a rotary dial. That's your shifter. Yeah, it's weird. It takes some getting used to. And then just a press button start on this one. Comes with the 8.4 nav system. It's a big screen there. All right, and your control system. Now this model has a center console. I preferred kind of before. Well, we'll see. This one has the 2 bucket seats that are 10-way control, electronic control, and a center console, and then more storage over here. Previously it was a bench seat, split, was it 60-40 bench seat, and this was a same kind of a console here for storage, the armrest, but there was no console in the center, so you could have a third person just sit there. Alright, let's go inside around front. Alright. Whoopsie daisy. Watch where I'm going. Alright. Open the door. In the door here. Got obviously a full-length flashlight here. A police flashlight. Fit right here in the door. In addition to that, they give you some more cup holders. I don't know why you'd hold them in the door though. And that fits in there nice. Then you get more storage here. Hold little things. This is all nicely leather trimmed. Feels very nice, cushiony. Controls. You got your lock, unlock of all the doors. You got your rear window controls, front rear control, window controls. Nice little feature here I'm going to show you is this button here in the center. Let's see if you could see that. This button here in the center is for the fold-away side view mirrors. That's electronic. That's a handy feature. And then, of course, left and right side view mirror controls. The controls over here. Let's see. This would be for your rear bed lighting. You have a spotlight in the rear bed. I like to set the control here to auto. That's for your headlights to automatically go on when it gets when you start the vehicle. All right. Then you've got your you got your headlights on over here. What the heck is this? I forget what these ones are. Anyway, you got one of these are parking lights, one of them is the headlights, and then you got the auto. I like the auto, and then I like to push this. See, if you push it, you also get the fog lights in the front down the bottom go on when you're driving, and they really brighten up the road. And then their dimmer switch, which would also turn on the lights in the control panel and affect them. You have an electronic control here, which could adjust your brake pedals that come closer or further away from you. That's electronic control there. And then the tilt for the steering wheel is manual here. You got your wiper controls on the blinker switch. However, okay, so you got your wiper controls on the blinker switch. However, this vehicle comes with a rain sensing wipers. You don't even need to touch it. Last night I just bought this vehicle and it rained, and the wipers went on all on their own. The steering wheel is interesting. Let's focus this a little bit. Okay, voice commands for the phone. Okay, well, I guess the vehicle's got to be on for that. And then for the control, cluster controls, I'll show you how that's going to work. All on the readout over here. It all shows out on here and in the main controller screen. You got your cruise control, and on the back of the steering wheel, see, you got these buttons, so when you're driving you got your hand on the wheel. It's a rocker with a center button, and you got one like that on the other side of the steering wheel as well for controlling your radio stations and the volume. Let me just check out your fog lamps I was talking about. When you light those up as well, when you press the button, these would also light up. Okay, and they really brighten up the road. Okay, let's start our vehicle with our remote start again. Or you know what, let's just go inside the vehicle. I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, it's hot today. If you're in the vehicle, you do not need to put this into any key. There's no place to put it. So there's a little storage bin over here. I just like to throw it in there. And as long as it's in the proximity of the vehicle, you can press this button.
It's both completely.
Yeah,
Oh, with your foot on the brake first. Press the button, and it starts.
Looking to sell your house? There's only one person.
Okay, let's shut that radio off there for now. The volume anyway. And this is your controller, your control center. Okay, we've got it set to the radio, and you got your XM. You got your XM radio, your FM, AM, of course. You can set all these stations, which I haven't really set yet. Just got it yesterday. See, it's muted now. Media, if you have any separate